Have you heard the terms probate assets or non-probate assets and you're confused or have questions about what that means when it comes to your estate planning here in Georgia? That's a good question. Hi, I'm attorney Joel Beck of the Beck Law Firm LLC in Lawrenceville, Georgia. And in today's short video, we'll talk about the difference between probate assets and non-probate assets. So when we talk about probate assets or non-probate assets, what that means, what we're referring to is how an asset is distributed at the time of your death. Is it distributed through the probate court process and through your will, or through another method? So probate assets are assets where the title is held by an individual and not held jointly with right of survivorship with somebody else. And those are assets that are going to be transferred to somebody else through your will. If you leave the asset to your wife or to your children or to somebody else, they're going to get it as your will goes through the probate process after your death. Unlike a non-probate asset such as a joint tenant checking account. Maybe you and your spouse have a joint tenant with right of survivorship checking account at the bank. And when you die, then that account and the assets in it pass automatically to the surviving spouse. It does not have to go through probate. Same with accounts that have a TOD or POD designation, that's transferable on death or payable on death designation. Those are other examples of non-probate assets. Just like life insurance, where a beneficiary other than your estate is named as the beneficiary of that policy. That's not going to go through the probate process. Those assets will not be distributed to through your will. And then another final common non-probate asset that we see are retirement accounts, a 401k, an IRA, where you designate your beneficiary with the custodian of those funds. That will determine where those assets go. Those assets are not going to come into your estate and be distributed through your will unless your beneficiary named with those custodians is your estate. Trust assets are going to bypass probate as well and will be distributed via the terms of the trust. So the important thing to recognize is that not all property, not all of your assets will be distributed through your will. And so designating beneficiaries on insurance products and retirement accounts is critically important. Now, of course, if you've got questions about estate planning in Georgia, you want to make sure that your assets are going to be distributed in accordance with your wishes, I invite you to give us a call here at the Beck Law Firm LLC. We'd be happy to talk with you and see if we can be of service. You can reach us at 678-344-5342 or visit us online at thebeckfirm.com. Thanks.